Welcome back, welcome home. If you're looking to buy your next house to live in or investment property, and you are self-employed, own your own business, have an ITIN, or want a true no income verification loan, then stay tuned. This is the video for you. Let's talk about these no verification loans.
You need them.
Now, what is a no verification loan? Because we don't know what this is. We don't know what this is. No income verification.
So no income verification. Now that I think about it, can be vague, right? Because it's not that we're not checking your income. It's that we're using alternative methods to check your income. We're not using your W-2s and your taxes to check your income. So let's say you're let's dig right into it. Let's say one of the programs is one of the most popular programs, Pena program. Let's say you're self-employed.
Okay, go ahead.
P&L, profit and loss program.
Yep.
Let's say you're self-employed. And there's two ways for me to for you to show that. You can show me your taxes. This is how much money I made from my business. This is how much I paid in taxes. Bam.
Nice.
Or you can show me. This is where no income verification program or non-qualified mortgage using alternative methods.
Okay.
You show me a letter from your accountant.
Okay.
Or a tax professional, showing me how much money you have, how much income you have made over the past year, 1 year. It could be 1 year, it could be 2 years, the profit and loss program. Okay, you show me that, usually use 12. You show me all your revenue for that 12 months time span, minus your expenses that you use for your business. And at the end, you're gonna see a net profit. That's the income that we're gonna use. The net profit.
When you say expenses, am I giving you tax returns or no? Not including tax returns.
We're not. This is separate from your tax returns.
So we're not using tax returns included.
We're not using tax returns on this.
Okay.
We use the profit and loss.
Profit and loss statement.
It has to be done by a professional, either a CPA or a tax profession that just a tax preparer, and they have to prepare this, put their signature on it, and write a little letter saying they have verified your numbers. And we at the end we use your net profit. That's now going to be used your income.
That's going to be your income.
So you see, it's not no income verification. We verify your income, but if we did it on a different way, an alternative way. Not using your tax returns. This is helpful in a big way because there's tax breaks on this. There's tax breaks on it. Let's just keep it like that. You know what I mean?
Now let's go back to this profit and loss. What am I doing on? What's my down payment requirement? What's my credit score need to look like? What's my debt to income need to look like?
So we can go as low. There's some programs out there. All depends on the investor. It all depends on the bank. They can go as the lowest I've seen is 15% down. That's the lowest I've seen. Usually single family. I'm sure out there in different states that it's not New York. It's the Wild West. Because New York wants to have their nose in everything. Shout out to New York. Love it. Hey, I love New York. We still the culture, but they're in everything you do.
Facts, 100%.
So, in New York, I've seen 85%. I'm sure out there in other states, you can find something probably lower, 10% down maybe. But most of the time, we like to start at 20% now. I usually try to get 20% from the client. It's a lot easier. You get better terms. Bring 20%. You're already saving on taxes, so bring 20%. So yeah.
So gotcha. So now we could do with talking as low as 15, 20 preferred.
20 preferred for sure.
Is this a house I can live in? Is this an investment property?
You can definitely. It's primary residence.
Primary residence, so that I can live in it. If it's a multifamily, what's that down payment looking like?
Same thing, 20% down.
20%. Okay, gotcha.
Not 50. Yeah, 15 mostly single family.
And
multi for children with 20.
Gotcha. Okay. What's my credit score need to look like for this?
Credit score can't be as low as something like FHA. Cannot be as low. It has to be decent. We could go as low, probably 660.
660. Okay, so I need a higher.
That's not the very minimal, but it's the one on the top of my head. I know I've done a 660 before. Okay. So it has to be decent credit. Try to if you own a home already, try to have no mortgage lates for any program. Try to be late on the mortgage. Let Con Edison not get light for a little bit, but don't fear any mortgage, please.
No, I had a client who was I think late once, and it wasn't even like they didn't have it. It was just forgot to pay it on time. They didn't set up the auto pay.
They were on vacation.
They were late once. 20% down. credit. Well, the credit was a little dinged by that, but everything else was great. Assets, everything. I had to go FHA on the purchase.
Right.
Because they were kicked out of conventional.
Right. Please don't be late on your mortgage. You know.
Yeah,
I get a call when the client is like, John, listen, this guy has 2 days without paying. I'm ready getting a call.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on that.
Hilarious.
I'm gonna be on that behind. Pay your mortgage.
And then what's the debt to income looking like for this?
So you can go. It's higher than standards.
Okay.
So that's one of the good ones. So you can probably go as high as 50. I've seen 55.
Dang.
So it's pretty great.
It's better than like conventional.
Absolutely, but it's better than anything.
Yeah, that's
better.
50.
So yeah, this is a good one of the best things about the no qualified non-QMs is what we like to call it. You'll hear it a lot. You'll hear that term non-QM more than no income. You know.
Yeah, that's what we call it. And then the rate's gonna be higher, I assume, on this.
The rate's gonna be a little higher because a little bit more risk.
A little more risk, yeah, on the bank side.
You know, there's pros and cons, a little balance to it. You little less documentation, more higher rate.
But if I'm like who's 1099? We're realtor or
Uber realtor,
driver or my own business or something.
Your own business, absolutely.
Yeah, all this could be.
This is gonna be. You're gonna love this, man.
Because I don't have to involve my tax returns because we know how my taxes gonna look, and then get my loan boom.
Exactly.
All right, fine. So now, what's the second program he's gonna tell us about on the no income?
This is preferably for investors.
Okay.
DSCR. Oh my God, that program is
my favorite.
DSCR. Now that one is really a no income verification program.
My favorite program.
You just find the house you want, roll up with 20% down, maybe. You walk out of it.
Facts.
That's it. That's it.
We did.
That's it. It's as simple as that. Because we're assuming that you're purchasing a property that is, if it's for investment, that is going to be an investment. An investment means you're
strictly for investment. You're not going to live there.
You're going to gain money from this somehow, either through cash flow or over time, appreciation over time.
Whatever.
So if you're an investor, then you know what you're doing. The house most likely has to carry itself. Is a term that you hear a lot.
Yeah, it has to pay for itself.
It has to pay for itself, carry itself. Meaning, if after you put your money down, the interest and taxes, your mortgage is $4,000, the rental should be at least $4,000.
Gotcha.
Okay,
at least 1 to 1.
It could be a little lower, but you're gonna get penalized for it. You know, so
Let's go down as far as what, like 0.85?
0.85.
Yeah,
so something like that. Just a little lower than 1.
I ain't trying to do that.
Yeah, you know, most people you want to get one-on-one.
Yeah.
Right. So like I said, if it's the mortgage is $4,000, just to repeat myself again, $4,000, and the rent roll is gonna be $4,000 or higher.
Yeah.
Just give me the cash, give me the property, you're done. It's as simple as that.
Do I need to give you like that profit and loss statement like for the other loan?
Nothing. Give me your ID.
Yeah. I know you're checking my credit.
Yeah, we'll check your credit. Absolutely.
I'm getting bank statements.
We need bank statements.
But that's about this.
We need 20% down, so you need bank statements.
Yeah,
the money has to be in the bank. Don't just come with a bag.
Yeah.
Throw it in there. That's a Bugs Bunny.
Or some hamburger or Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, exactly. 20% down. Make sure sometimes, depending on the bank, it just has to be there for 30 days.
Oh, nice.
It could be 60 days. I know sometimes we save money in our mattress. We save money from abroad, somewhere else, another bank, and you want to transfer it. So it has to be at least in your bank that you want to use for that transaction for at least a couple of months. You know?
Okay, nice.
Maybe 1 month, sometimes two. Sometimes two. Or I should say definitely 2, sometimes 1.
Okay.
I should say it like that, right?
And then,
so that's one of the popular programs. And then in this realm, that is why I want to say no income verification, non-qualified mortgage, a big one, especially in our community of New York and the surrounding areas, our ITIN program.
Oh, explain this.
The ITIN program, as you know, is for people that are not citizens or permanent residents or have their work authorization cards or EADs, employment authorization document.
Okay, gotcha.
It's they register with the government. The government gives them a letter saying, I know you're here.
Yeah.
Here's your papers. Here's some numbers here, similar to the Social Security card, so you can work. The ITIN.
ITIN.
Call it. ITIN. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Some people call it ITIN, exactly. So with an ITIN, you can either do your P&L. You could be self-employed with an ITIN, or you could be employed for somebody that's willing to take somebody with your status.
Okay.
If you're employed, you get a salary, you get wages. You absolutely, we could do a full documentation loan.
Taxes are taken out. All that.
Taxes are taken out. You're just like me and you or anybody else that's a resident of New York. Only that they have an ITIN. Most of the time, for conventional FHA purposes, the main products out there, you don't qualify. You can't have it. You gotta have some sort of documentation, like I just said, either EID document or anything like that. So in this realm, you can find a program that fits you, and the rates are pretty good. If you're doing a full documentation, it's going to be pretty nice. You can do a pretty nice rate. You know, you can find, let's say, if, like I said, we were saying that in the 7s right now, you can find something in the 7s, absolutely.
Okay, nice.
So it's very good program. You can either do like full documentation, or you can do profit and loss. You can do DSCR. It depends.
Nice. And then so now I can do it as I can buy primary residence. I can buy an investment property with just my ITIN.
Right.
Gotcha. Now, the rates you said are similar. What do we need for like down payment? What do I need for credit? What do I need to know?
I've seen as low as 90 LTV or 10% down.
Okay, yeah. You talking professional? We got to talk
Right. LTV just means loan to value.
Yeah.
Which is a little complicated term, but it's 10% down.
10% down. Gotcha.
Okay. I've seen it as low as that.
Okay. What about the credit part?
Credit, you should have credit established for sure.
Yeah.
Try to have at least 3 credit lines established, sometimes 2.
Nice.
2 if it's been for a long time, 3 if it's fairly new.
Sure, talk.
Okay. Like I said, there are different investors out there.
Yeah.
Contour Mortgage is one of them.
Okay.
Different that if Contour Mortgage feels like there's a better deal out there, we can find that deal for you.
Okay.
We're not stuck to just even though we're a bank, we can find other places that can suit you better. Better terms, and we'll hook you up with that.
Nice.
So I've seen 660 before. Like I said, 660 is a big number in the non-QM realm. After that, things start to drop off. And start getting pretty bad out there. So yeah, you can come with a 660, 670. The higher you go by tens, the higher the lower you can put in down payment. Nice. So it's a very good program out there. I'm happy about this because I didn't have this program a couple years ago, and now they're pretty popular back. So a lot of people.
You throwing some shade, nobody knows. It's all right, keep going. I know what you're talking about. Go ahead.
A lot of people now. We can help a lot of people. I got 2. I have 2 deals right now. Yeah. One in New York, one in Connecticut, and these people didn't know that they would be able to qualify. Yeah. And now I'm happy to help, man. I feel really happy to help these people. You know,
100%.
It's pretty cool. So that's the third one in the non-QM world. You also have bank savings program. This is for my bodega owners out there.
Okay.
Woo, my bodega owners. Now this I like to talk about this one because bodega owners they can make a million a month. Think about it. It's a lot of that money comes in. Yeah. A lot of money in. Yeah. But obviously they don't make $1 million a month because they also have to buy the material. Yeah. It's just cost of goods sold. Yeah. Right. They might make $1 million, but they have to spend $990 on products. Yeah. But guess what? But guess what? I can in a bank statement program we can use 50% of that revenue that you make. So if you're making $1 million, I mean maybe not bodegas, but maybe some bigger delis, some supermarkets, definitely supermarkets.
And bougie delis in Brooklyn are making that.
Absolutely, yeah, exactly.
With the cat's cookies, with the
cat as a manager.
No, the gluten-free cookies. Then when you see that, you know where you at. Go ahead.
So we take your revenue monthly. Yeah. And we do a times 50%. Okay, nice. There's a little. I don't know where that number came from. Maybe the cloud somewhere, you know. But that's the number that we use. We do that, and now we can use 50. That's going to be your income that we're going to use to qualify. So you see, again, it's not no income. It's just alternative methods of calculating your income. Gotcha. So we use that income to qualify. So now, if you're making $1 million a month, we use $500,000. What can't you get with $500,000 a month in income? That's an amazing program.
Crazy.
And you get pretty better rates than a profit and loss, and it's like in between a regular conventional and a profit and loss DSCR type of programs. So it's a good way.
And I can buy what with that regular primary residence, or
you can buy a primary residence for sure, and you could probably buy investment properties. I'm not 1,000%. I'm pretty. Yeah, 1,000% on it.
And I could put how much down? What's the minimum I can put down?
Again, 15. I've seen 15. Most of the time, 20% is what I've used.
Credit's gonna be what?
Credit score. I've done as low as 680, but again, the magic number 660. That's the magic number.
Damn, that's a fire program, man.
It's
So
an
now,
excellent.
So
program.
now, if I'm like a 1099, I'm not a bodega owner, right?
It doesn't have to be. Yeah,
It could be any of us.
It could be anybody that's self-employed. But usually, the ones that benefit from this program are people that have high expenses but have high revenue per month.
Gotcha.
You know, it's because an Uber driver doesn't really have too many expenses besides just gas. If you think about it, you know what I mean.
It maintenance of the car.
It maintenance of the car, but they don't. That's not on a month-to-month basis.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
So
but if you're owning the deli or
if you're somebody that's high transaction, high volume transaction, those are the this program is for you. You could buy truckers that move a lot of
freight.
Freight. Those guys have revenues over $1 million per month.
Yeah.
They're banking out here. A lot of my so that's at least 4 programs, and there's a whole world out here. There's a whole world out here, and I'm certain that this has come about because it's so hard. It's so the prices are outrageous, so we have to find other ways to. Banks aren't. They know. Listen, they know there's Jerome Powell cranking that money.
Yeah.
What had some effects, and now we're seeing the benefit, the consequences or benefit, whatever you want to.
Yeah.
Depending on what aisle you're in, you know.
Yeah.
Of it. So yeah.
That's excellent, man.
If you guys are interested in these type of programs, reach out, man. You know, Justin Cinnamon, jump in, you're here.
There you go.
Making it happen.
Facts.
Let's do it.
That's what's up. All right, man. Thank you. Respect. We're going to drop all the information down in the links below. Link below. You can get our contact information, learn more about these various programs, and follow up for more.
That's right. Loan Officer Pena on Instagram. JRS. No, what is it?
Yeah, I don't even know what it is. I love you too.
You got so many. You got so many.
I'm on too many things now. But,
Right. It's good.
What's up? Respect, man. Much appreciated. We out.